Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Jim Prusak, physical therapist from the Pain PT, and we're going to talk today about how to get through really difficult days of symptoms. When you're at your absolute worst and you're just feeling terrible and you're having really a bad day, how do we get through these times when we're at our worst? Because this really puts us to the test of using these techniques what we're talking about here in all my videos. It's really quite easy when you're feeling well or feeling good to say, yeah, everything's great. I can be positive. I can kind of sit through this and I can be okay with what's happening. But as soon as something turns for the worse, or as soon as our symptoms ramp up, where are we going in our minds? How are we reacting to these symptoms, these severe symptoms, let's say, or really elevated symptoms? This is a true test to where we are in our understanding and ability to work with these sensations in our body. Because we want to keep treating these symptoms as normal, as not a threat or a danger to us. As soon as our mind switches over into a negative state about these symptoms, we're done. Because we're going to feed off this vicious circle from symptoms to negative thoughts to negative feelings to more symptoms. And it's this feedback loop that is at the heart of the problem. So, one of the ways to interrupt the cycle, even in the midst of severe symptoms, is to look at our thinking. Look at our thinking, because our thinking is going to turn negative. We're going to have doubts. We're going to question this whole approach that this is TMS, mind body syndrome, that this is the nervous system. There has to be something wrong now. How can the pain be this bad? How can I have this many symptoms? But this is when we need to learn to dig deep, walk ourselves back from the plank, tell ourselves we're okay, catch these negative thoughts, and just let them go. You don't want to jump on the train of these thoughts because you're going to aggravate yourself more. The second thing that you want to do is you want to relax, okay? You want to try to relax, physically relax your body. Sit still, take a break for a moment, let your body settle, open up your physical body so it's not as tense and tight, because pain and other symptoms are going to cause your body to react. It's going to cause your body to tense and guard and try to protect you. That's what happens. So by relaxing our bodies into what we feel, we're sending a message to our brain that says, okay, I can handle this, I can deal with this. Okay, number 3, the third thing you want to do when you're in a big flare up or you're really feeling inflamed. You want to try to act as normal as you can, meaning, besides for taking some breaks to relax, you actually carry through your day as much as you can in a normal fashion. Okay, so that you're showing yourself that you're actually okay, even in the face of severe symptoms. Now, this is not always easy to do, and sometimes we need to modify what we're doing, but as much as you can, you want to reinforce that you're in charge here, not the symptoms. You're the one who has control over them. The symptoms don't have control over you. Okay, now this is what you want to do, these 3 things here I mentioned. Other than that, you really want to reinforce as much as you can that you're okay. Because when your symptoms go up and they start to rise, typically there's an equal rise in your negative thinking, and there's an equal rise in how you feel. And that leads us to the last thing here, is your emotional feelings. As much as you can, I want you to take your attention away from your physical symptoms and ask yourself, how is this making me feel? emotionally. And I want you to put your energy and focus on your emotional feelings. How the pain or how the symptoms make me feel. I feel pissed off. I'm frustrated, irritated, aggravated. I'm angry about it. I feel sad and hopeless about this. I feel very afraid that this is something bad and it's going to get worse. I'm fearful of this. Okay. So let yourself feel these emotions in your body and see if you can let them go. Okay. Acknowledge how you feel. You can talk to your pain if you want as well, as if it's a person. Tell the pain how you really feel. Express yourself to it. You can also look in and around the day, if you can, if there's anything else that's stressful in your life that may have primed your nervous system to overreact. Was there something else happening in your life this day or that day when the symptoms flared up? Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not. So if you can find something like that, then yes, go to how you feel about this situation. Go to your underlying emotions. So these are all things you can do in a day of an extreme flare up. It's really a true test for you to see where you are with this approach, to see how far you've come along. Now, I just want you to know there's no failures in this. If you find yourself relegated to the sofa and you find yourself dooming and glooming in your mind and thinking for the worst and doubting and going to all the negative thinking and feeling really bad about yourself, that's fine too, because this is part of the cycle. It's an unconscious, subconscious cycle. And so this is what's going to happen automatically unless you intervene with your own conscious mind. So give this a try, everybody, especially in the days of when you're really suffering and you're really having a difficult time. See if you can use some of these tools here today to get through that day and maybe turn it around or have a potential breakthrough. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Please reach out with questions or comments. And if you like what you hear, give it a thumbs up, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.